In the center of the city of echoes, there stands a tower that scrapes the belly of the gray clouds. It is built of black stone that seems to absorb the light of the sun. At its peak sits a massive clock face, intricate and golden. But if you look closely, you will see something strange. The clock has no hands. It does not mark the hours of the day. It does not care for noon or midnight or the time of tea. The Great Iron Heart, as the locals call it, has only one purpose. It does not tell you when to sleep. It tells you when you are about to sleep forever. The mechanism inside is a mystery. Gears the size of houses turn in a slow, grinding silence, lubricated by dust and shadows. They say the clock is connected not to a spring, but to the pulse of the city itself. It measures the thread of life, and it only chimes for one reason. It strikes exactly 1 hour before a soul is set to depart. It is not a loud sound. It does not shatter windows or wake the birds. It is a heavy bronze vibration that resonates in the chest rather than the ears. It is a hum that drowns out all other noise. When the clock strikes for you, the world falls silent. The chatter of the market fades. The wind stops. The only thing you can hear is the slow, rhythmic thrum of the tower, counting down the final 60 minutes of your existence. For centuries, the people of the city feared the tower. They cursed it. They tried to tear it down, but the stones would not break. They called it a demon, a thief of futures. But the keeper of the tower, a man as old as the mortar between the bricks, says they are wrong. He says the clock is not a curse. It is the greatest mercy the universe can offer. Think of how most lives end. In a rush, in a sudden accident, in a sleep from which there is no waking. Words are left unsaid. Apologies are left swallowing dust. Love is left unexpressed. But the clock gives you the gift of the final hour. When a man hears the bronze hum, he knows. He does not run, for he knows the sound follows the blood, not the body. Instead, he goes home. He finds his wife. He holds his children. He forgives his brother. He looks at the sky and truly sees the color of the blue for the first time. The pettiness of life, the grudges, the coins, the worries about tomorrow, evaporates. In that final hour, the soul becomes distilled, pure. There is no time left for lies. There is a story of a wealthy merchant who heard the chime while counting his gold. He left the coins on the table, unlocked his doors, and walked to the river to watch the ducks swim until the silence took him. There is a story of two lovers who had not spoken in 10 years due to pride. Both heard the chime at the same moment. They met on the bridge and spent their final hour in a silent embrace, repairing a decade of damage in 60 minutes. The clock teaches us a brutal, beautiful lesson. It reminds us that the sand in the glass is not infinite. We live as if we have forever, but the gears are always turning. The Great Iron Heart is always listening. We should not fear the sound of the chime. We should fear the silence that comes before it. We should fear the wasted hours, the empty days, the words we swallow because we think we have time to say them later. The clock does not create death. It merely announces the arrival of a guest who is already on the way. So, if you pass by the tower, do not look away. Let the shadow of the black stones fall upon you, and ask yourself, if the bronze note were to vibrate in your chest right now, if the world went silent and the countdown began, who would you run to? What would you say? And why? Simply, why? Are you waiting for the clock to tell you to do it?